Now. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. Today we have Sarah from Africat Foundation, who is going to teach us about hyenas. And feel free to ask questions.
Hey,
Sarah, go ahead.
afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Real good. All right, I'm going to start sharing my screen with you. So,
Wow.
you'll see on the screen.
Yes.
Yes? So what's this?
Yes. Hyena.
A hyena, yes. And did you know there's more than one type of hyena? There's a whole family of hyenas. Okay, so this one you see here is a spotted hyena. And you guys probably know this one from The Lion King. You recognize this one from The Lion King? Yeah.
Yeah.
Spotted hyenas are the biggest member of the hyena.
Yes. And it's also the brown hyena.
Yeah, we'll get to that next. So yeah, this is a spotted hyena. It's the biggest member of the hyena family, and they can grow up to 80 or 90 kilograms in weight. Really, really big. And these hyenas, they form family groups, and they work together to hunt and bring down nice big animals like zebra, and they all share.
Small, and I just get roses.
Okay, and does anyone know what this hyena is called?
Spotted hyena.
This is a striped hyena. Okay, can you see the stripes running down the side of its body? So this is a striped hyena, and these hyenas live in East Africa, so in places like Tanzania and Kenya, and then they also live in Asia, India, places like that. And these hyenas, they also live in family groups, but they don't hunt a lot of food, they scavenge. So do we all know what a scavenger is?
What's the scavenger?
Something that hunts bees and other animals. No.
Does it hunt, or does it just look for other kills?
Other kills.
Yes, exactly. So a scavenger is an animal that doesn't hunt for itself. It looks for
Dead animals.
Yeah, animals that have died naturally, or sometimes they steal the kills off other animals. Okay,
Like
so
vultures.
a vulture.
Like vultures.
A vulture is a scavenger, yes. So these hyenas are like vultures. They just look for animals that have died to eat. And then we have, has anyone seen an aardwolf before?
No.
No?
No.
So aardwolf in Namibia, they occur in Africa. And an aardwolf is the smallest member of the hyena family, but they're very different. They only eat ants and termites. So they're not like a hyena, they just eat ants and termites. See how big their ears are. So they've got very big ears that they use to listen for where the ants and termites are, and then they dig them up, and that's what they eat. But these are small animals that are only weighing about 12 kilograms, so very small. And then lastly, we've got the brown hyena. That's what we're mostly going to be talking about today. So the brown hyena, we have lots of brown hyena in Namibia, and they occur across southern Africa. So South Africa, Zimbabwe, Angola, Mozambique, these countries. And these are also scavengers. So they're also like vultures. They don't hunt their own food. They look for dead animals.
Okay.
Okay. And you can see they've got nice long hair on their bodies. Their hair can get about 25 centimeters long.
Wow.
And they've got, you see these nice stripy legs that they have. So brown hyenas are a very beautiful animal, actually. But they don't
They don't look like hyenas.
Mm-mm. But hyenas, they're not dogs and they're not cats. They're kind of somewhere in the middle, their family. So they're not related to dog and they're not related to cats. They're in their own separate family.
Okay.
As we said, brown hyenas are scavengers. And when brown hyenas are raising babies, they will take the food back to the den, so where the babies live for the first few months of their life. The adults bring the food back to the babies. So they don't take the babies out looking for food. They leave the babies at home and then they bring the food back to them. So I think everyone
cool.
can see what this hyena is bringing back for its babies. What is it?
Zebra.
A zebra, yeah, a zebra leg. Here's another photo, but it's difficult to tell what this hyena is bringing back. And here we've got another leg. Maybe this is off an impala or something. So you see, they're just bringing bits of dead animals that they find back to the den to feed their babies. So this is also why hyenas are very important, because if you think, you know, there was lots of dead animals lying around and nothing was eating them, there'd probably be a lot of disease. So actually hyenas are like the cleaners of the ecosystem. So they help to clean up all the mess and stop diseases spreading. So they're very important. And so it's very important that we look after our hyena species, because if not, there would be a lot of diseases around. But hyenas, they don't always find their own food. We can see here, we've got a leopard, and you can see what's lying on the floor by the leopard. He's just killed a warthog. And you can see that this brown hyena has come in and he's trying to steal it from the leopard. So sometimes they will steal food from other animals. And if we have a look here at this video, I'll just get it to play. And you see we've got a leopard in the top of the tree and he's hanging onto an oryx that he just killed. You see the hyena, he's at the bottom and he's trying to take this, this oryx away from the leopard.
Are hyenas endangered?
They're classed as vulnerable, so it means that they might become extinct if things don't improve for them. So in Namibia, we've got a big problem with farmers. They often shoot hyenas because they think that they kill cows or sheep or goats. But as we know, hyenas don't do that. They just find dead animals. So a lot of hyenas, unfortunately, are shot in Namibia on the farmlands. So they are vulnerable, or they will become endangered. So that's why it's very important that we try and understand hyenas and understand that they're only scavengers. They're not hunters, and they don't pose a threat to livestock. And in Namibia, we've got lots of hyenas, or brown hyenas, that live at the coast. And what does this hyena got in its mouth? Anyone see?
What's that? A seal.
A seal?
Yes, this is a baby seal, a Cape fur seal. So on the coast in Namibia, in places like Cape Cross, Lüderitz, Skeleton Coast, there are lots of hyenas living, and they feed on the seal pups, and they also feed on anything that washes up on the beach. So this might be like a dead whale or a dead dolphin or dead fish, and that's how they live at the coast. So again, just scavenging, not hunting, and that's how they survive at the coast. So hyenas, brown hyenas, they live in groups. A group is called a clan of hyenas. So this might be a mother hyena and all her offspring, so all her sons and her daughters, and then male hyenas that also live with them. And when hyenas have babies, the mother first has these babies in a different den, so like in a burrow, away from the rest of the clan or the group. And when these cubs are about 3 months old, she brings them back to the main den, and all the other clan members, so all the males and the females, they all help in raising these cubs. So they bring food for them, they play with them, and they look after them. So it's really a very social animal. So we can see here, this is a typical den, and you can see that the baby hyena is just coming out of a burrow. Can you all see that burrow? And that's how baby hyenas live, and they stay in the burrows until one of the older hyenas come, and then they come out. A little video here to show you guys some baby hyenas just from a few days ago in Okonjima. So can you see these guys are like the size of a house cat.
Oh. Are those hyenas?
These are baby brown hyenas, yes. They're maybe 1 month
Wow.
old. Yeah. And can you see how wobbly they are? They didn't even learn to walk properly yet. So this is what we call a natal den. So it's a den where the babies are born and they stay for the first 3 months of their lives. And only the mother comes to them and she gives them milk to drink, and that's how they live. Then as the hyenas get a little bit older, so you can see the hyenas are a bit bigger, they're moved to the main den where they meet all the other hyenas. I think we've also got a video here, and you'll see this is hyenas playing. So the adults spend a lot of time playing with the cubs and teaching them how to be a hyena, basically. It's a bit similar to how maybe you might see your dogs playing. This wrestling. It's just all play. So you can see that hyenas are very sociable. They like to play. Oh. Okay. Here's another video. So the bigger animal here, this is the dad of the hyenas, and dad is on babysitting duty here. But you see a typical dad just lying on the floor, not doing much. Very lazy hyena. So we know all this information because we study hyenas. So it's important if you're trying to save an animal and try to not make it endangered, that you understand this animal. So one of the things that we do to study these animals is we put collars on them. So if I can, I don't know if you guys see this on my screen here. See that, a collar of a hyena that I'm holding up. How must I do this?
Can you guys all see it?
Is that better?
Yes, we see it.
Yes.
So this is the collar that we put on a hyena. And this collar, it lets us see where the hyena has been. Okay, so if we just go back to this. Okay, so how do you think we get a collar on a hyena? Do you think we can just walk up to it and put a collar on like you do with your dog? They would run away. So what we have to do is we have to what's called dart an animal. So we give it some drugs, like an injection, to make it go to sleep. And when that hyena is sleeping, then it's safe to to handle and put a collar on. So you can see in this picture, we've got a hyena, it's asleep on the table, and we're about to put a collar on it. And then once the collar is on, the vet will give another injection to wake the hyena up. What happens when we let a hyena go after we've put a collar on it? You see, he's a bit wobbly because there's still some drugs that made him sleep in his system. Okay, and then just want to show you my other screen. So this is a map of what it looks like when we've got some data from that collar. So every orange dot that you can see on the collar is a place that you can see on the map is a place that the hyena has been. Oh.
He's there, but he's not trying for himself.
Hello?
Hi, did we lose Sarah? I think she went offline. Let me quickly check. So have you all thought about the questions to ask Sarah when she's back?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No. Okay, while she comes back, are there any other animals that you guys would like to learn about next week or in a couple of days?
Yes. I'm learn about
Snake. Okay.
tiger.
Tiger.
Yes.
They don't have tigers in Africa. It's only in Asia.
I vote for snake.
I vote for lion.
Yeah. This is something that happens when you have streaming from the field. Internet goes offline sometimes. So we're just going to quickly wait for her to get back. So there's lions, there's snakes, tigers,
Birds,
giraffes,
cheetahs, leopards,
Maybe
leopards,
also cheetahs.
or pangolin.
we had pangolin. We have the video of pangolin already on the page.
You want to learn about cheetahs? Go tell them. Isabelle, will you say your sister asked to learn about cheetahs?
My sister asked to learn about cheetahs.
Okay. And I'm sure there are some of the parents listening in. Is this time okay, or is it better if it's earlier or later?
This time.
Yeah, this time works.
Okay.
Yeah, for us also.
Okay. Yeah, she's
We
just
prefer
quickly...
the mornings. Sorry to say that.
Mornings would also be fine. It really
Okay.
it's a blessing for us either way. So
Okay, now we'll plan it that way. So at least
Okay,
because we do
mornings is also fine for us.
we do have a live session one of these days on snakes, where he'll be handling snakes live on the camera and teaching kids about snakes and venoms and everything.
Africa.
Okay, she is back.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Okay. So I've also got for you guys to have a look at a hyena skull. Can you all see this?
Wow.
See how big the teeth are.
Ooh.
Massive.
So this is a big skull. So what type of hyena do you think this might be from?
A brown hyena.
Hyena.
This is a
spotted hyena.
skull. Yeah. So you can see how big this skull is and how massive their teeth are. So the teeth are used for crushing bones and opening up carcasses. And you can see here they've got an extra ridge on the top of the head, and that allows more muscles to become attached, so they make their jaws even stronger. Yeah. Okay. So I think we've covered the basics today of hyenas and how brown hyenas live. So who can tell me what's the biggest type of hyena that we have?
what's the biggest type of hyena? Is it not the brown one?
No.
Spotted.
No.
Spotted hyena.
A spotted hyena, yes. And can you remember what is a group of hyenas called?
Clown.
A clan, yes. Well done. And what is the area that the hyenas live, and where do they put their babies? What's that called?
Burrow.
Yeah, they use a burrow, but we can call it a den.
A den.
A den. Yeah. And are brown hyenas, are they hunters or scavengers?
Scavengers.
Scavengers, yes. So why are they important for the ecosystem? Why is it important that we have scavengers?
Because they take the dead meats that can spread a disease, and they take it away and clean up the mess that the other animals make.
Perfect. Very good. Okay, so you can see why it's important that we have hyenas. And I think from the pictures you can see today that it's not ugly. Hyenas are actually very beautiful animals, huh? What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, good. Okay, so does anyone have any questions about hyenas?
How old do hyenas get?
They can get up to, in the wilds, maybe 15, 16. Spotted hyenas can get even older.
Oh,
So,
wow.
long time, yeah.
How old?
Go on.
Which type of hyena was the first one that you discovered?
I started working with brown hyenas. Yeah,
Okay.
at the coast. Yeah. And for me, brown hyenas are my favorites. I really like brown hyenas.
How many babies do hyenas have?
So brown hyenas normally have between 1
hyenas.
normally it's the average litter size is around 3 babies. Yeah. And a hyena is pregnant for only 3 months, so they're not very long.
How long do they stay with the mother?
So if it's a female, they might stay with their mother in that clan for their whole lives. But normally males, by the time they get to around 2.5 years old, they leave their clan and they try to become a breeding male in another clan. And the mothers actually can suckle the hyenas or give the milk to the babies for up to 18 months. So they have a very, very long
Wow.
period. Yeah.
So how often do they get babies if they feed them for so long?
How often do they have babies? Was that the question?
Are they still giving birth once a year or?
Okay. So it
Yes.
can be around 2.5 years.
Yes.
Maybe every 2.5 years they have babies. So that makes them very vulnerable to, when farmers shoot them, their populations, they don't recover very quickly because they do have such long gaps. They don't have babies every year. So it makes them a vulnerable species. If they are shot, they don't recover nicely or quickly.
Okay. If I was a farmer, I wouldn't shoot hyenas.
That's good, because the farmers, they need the hyenas to clean up and stop the disease. So it's important, if you know anyone who has a farm, you should make sure that they should look after their hyenas. And all animals like jackals are also scavengers, and vultures. So it's very important that we have these animals here in Namibia and making sure they're looked after and they don't go extinct. Has anyone got any other questions? Anything else you want to know
How
about?
many hyenas are in Namibia approximately?
We are on the farm right now.
Okay, so in Namibia, there's brown hyenas, we're not really sure. Maybe 2,500, but it's very difficult to, you know, do a proper census and to count all these hyenas. But in places like Okonjima, where no hyenas are killed, we've got a lot of hyenas. So we've got nearly 50 brown hyenas living on Okonjima. Yeah, and then Namibia has a lot of hyenas living at the coast because there's no one shooting them there, so they survive nicely at the coast.
Do they attack people?
No, brown hyenas recorded attacking people, so they're not a dangerous animal at all. Spotted hyenas, they can be dangerous, so you need to be careful with spotted hyenas. They have attacked and they have killed people before.
How many brown hyenas live in the wild?
In Namibia, maybe 2,500.
Why do so many farmers actually then kill jackals and hyenas if they don't kill the stock, the animals, like the cattle also?
I think
How
it's
many
a lack of awareness.
brown hyenas live in the wild, so like wild, not
Yeah, so it's a kind of lack of awareness that the farmers, they don't really understand that they are scavengers, and they think that when the cattle are young, that they become vulnerable to the brown hyenas taking them. So they tend to unfortunately shoot and poison animals like hyenas and jackals just as a sort of routine, you know, farming practice, unfortunately, in a lot of areas.
Can you tame a hyena?
I don't think so. I think with these large carnivores, even if you raise them in captivity, you know, sooner or later that natural instinct will kick in, and maybe one day they'll bite you. And as you've seen, they've got such big teeth and strong jaws that a hyena could easily bite your hand off or something. So it's not a good idea to have them as a pet. Not at all.
Did you show them the tracking of the hyenas?
Yeah, I'll have to just start that again, maybe.
How many kilometers does a hyena walk every day, roughly?
So a hyena can walk up to 40 kilometers in one night. And they can walk 4 kilometers in 1 hour. Okay, can you all see this map on the screen? I think this is where we cut off before. Can everyone see a map?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this is what the collar that we put on the hyenas. This is what information it tells us. So every orange point on the map is where the hyena was every hour. So at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, the collar gives us a point, so we can see where the hyena is moving. So if we have a play here, you'll get to see how the hyena moves across the land. So they're very busy animals. They're always looking for food and moving about. Okay, and then if we just do this. So can you see here how there's lots and lots of points in one place? Can you see that? So what do you think might be happening there? Why would a hyena keep going back to the same place over and over again?
Food.
Food? Or I'll give you a clue. This is a female hyena, a girl.
Getting food and taking it back to the little ones.
Yes, exactly. So this is a hyena den. Okay. So the mother, she keeps going back to the same spot. And when we see this on the map, we know, okay, this is where the den is, and we will make sure the mother is not there. And we go and we put up a camera trap. Do you guys know what a camera trap is?
Yes.
No.
Okay, let me get one for you. That's okay. Can you see this?
Yes.
See that? Okay, so this is a camera trap. So up here we've got a lens, like a normal camera. And here we've got a sensor. So when an animal walks past the camera trap, it takes a photo. So it detects movement. So it means that we can leave one of these cameras up at the den, and every time the hyena comes to the den, it will take a picture or it will take a video for us. And then we can use these camera traps to see how many babies are there, what the mother is bringing back, which other hyenas are coming to the den, all sorts of information. So it means that we can get all of this information without disturbing the hyena. We don't have to go there and watch it all the time. Because actually brown hyenas are quite shy, and they don't like to be around people. So we don't want to be at the den, you know, disturbing them all the time. So we use camera traps. It's quite cool, huh? That we can.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, has anyone got any more questions?
What other animals are at Africat?
Oh, at Africat we have a lot of leopards living here. You saw the picture before of the hyena trying to take the food from the leopard. We've got cheetah. We've got animals like rhino and giraffe and oryx and eland and impala and springbok. And then we've got pangolin and aardvark. Little things like all the mongooses, batted fox, jackals. So lots of animals live at Okonjima, and everyone lives all together. So the leopards are hunting for their own food, and the hyenas are scavenging for their own food. It's not a zoo. All the animals are living naturally in the wild here.
Have you seen all those animals before?
I've seen most of them, yeah, because I've been working here for 2.5 years, and I go out into the every day. So we see a lot of these animals. So I see on the someone's asking, are there lions? We only have 2 lions that live in a camp, and those lions came here because they were found as orphans. So their mother had been shot, and they were very small, so they couldn't survive on their own. So they came to live at Okonjima, and they were raised. But now, because they were raised by people, they don't know how to hunt. So they stay in a camp, and we give them food. Because
wow,
take a lion, and you know it needs its mum to raise it, and it needs to learn to hunt from its mum. So if it doesn't have that, it's not really possible for that lion to go back out into the wild anymore.
Some of the kids were keen on learning about leopards and cheetahs the next time.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
yes.
Is there anything else anyone would like to ask?
No.
No.
So have I maybe
Th-
convinced you that hyenas are good animals and nice animals to have around? Yes,
Are
good.
hyenas nice animals or bad animals?
I'm okay.
Some are good and some are bad. Okay.
You mustn't believe what the Lion King teaches you. That's not very true.
But everybody must say thank you, Auntie Sarah, for the lovely chat.
Thank you, Auntie Sarah.
Thank you for your
For
time.
listening. Thank you for all your questions. It's been a lot of fun.
I'm sure we will see her soon again for cheetahs and leopards and other animals.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Thank you
everyone have a
very
nice
much,
day.
Sarah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have
Bye-bye.
posted some activities on hyenas as well on the group. Some drawing
Perfect.
and coloring, and then kids can download that.
Great. I'd love to see
All
some
right.
of the pictures.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.